Good morning, good afternoon, welcome everybody. Talos Mobius here, and unlike always, something slightly different going on here. Today, with me, I have three fine gentlemen, and I will introduce them to you from top left to bottom right, starting first and foremost with Goose. How are you doing, Goose?
I'm staying goosey.
Goosey as always. Right below me is the Rogue New Type,
Hey, how you doing?
and finally, the sneakiest of Samas, Sneaky Sama. How are you doing?
Sneaking around.
Today, we're introducing to you the Colony Drop podcast. It's going to be a bi weekly podcast where we're going to be collecting and talking about our hobbies and the things in the hobby scene. But first, we should talk about what our hobbies are, shouldn't we? Let's pick a vote. Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go
Of course, you gotta honk around.
honk around. Pretty much, I think people are going to realize this is a Gundam podcast, and we all have our own versions of our favorite hobbies in Gundam. My newest one has been model building. I just got into it about a year and a half ago. Still new at it. People are going to learn real quick that I need need some help on it still. Been getting into painting and basic customizing, nothing fancy yet. But that and playing video games of Gundam are my two favorite hobbies.
That is fair enough. Rogue, you're up next since we're going alphabetically.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So, uh, I have had a lot of hobbies in my day. I've had to actually cut down on it. So I've always been into Gundam ever since I was a kid. So with Gundam Wing coming here to the States and everything. So yeah, I've been building model kits since 2001. But only recently, after about I think 2015, I got back into the hobby and really started to really improve my skills and things like that. So my collection has grown significantly. Other than that, other than Gunpla, I mean, I play games. I'm not an avid gamer as much as I probably should be, but I just got too many other things going on. Besides building model kits, I also am trying to write some stories. One of them is a Gundam fan fiction. Yeah, other than that, I mean, customizing when it comes to Gunpla kits, customizing, I'd say I'm intermediate. I've seen some of the builds out there. They're really, really crazy. Like some of the Gundam, World Cup stuff. Yeah, I'm not at that level, but I'd say I'm intermediate when it comes to painting and customizing kits. Other hobbies that I have, one of them doesn't pertain to this hobby. I'm into cars, real cars, not like collectible cars. So I've had to give that up for a while, mainly because my location and change of life, get married and things change. So
That's understandable.
other than that, my other things I collect is probably other plastic crack addiction would be Lego. But so there's just too many things. So I try to focus on just a few things that I like. Within the Lego hobby, it's just like medieval, fantasy era type stuff. So, but other than that, that's all I got.
At least you got a lot to keep you busy. What about you, Sneaky-sama?
Yeah.
So similar to Rogue, I got into Gundam back when Wing came on the air in the US. So I started with MSIA. I did build model kits and stuff like that, but action figures tends to be my go-to thing, and figure photography. So haven't been able to do that much in the last year or so. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of get back into that a little bit more this year. That's kind of my goal, among other things. But model kit wise, I'm pretty, like, if Goose is beginner level, I'm even more of a beginner than him. And then if Rogue is intermediate, which I think he's an expert, he's just he's downplaying. I feel like he's
He
super
needs to
good.
give himself more credit. We've seen a couple of his
Oh yeah,
works.
I've seen some of his customs. They are incredible.
Yeah. So, got to give credit where credit is due. Like I'm like at the beginner tier. I feel like I usually just do straight builds if I do model kits and some panel lining. I have yet to top coat or anything like that, or do any painting. Hopefully, maybe that's something I can kind of do. But yeah, so I tend to do like action figures tend to be more my bread and butter. Like in terms of Gundam, if we're talking about that specifically, Robot Spirits. I used to do MSIA back in the day, Mobile Suit in Action. Um, I do collect other lines like SH Figure Arts, Mafex, things like that. Hot Toys. Um, but those are a different kind of plastic crack addiction. Um, so, I think you guys will kind of see that we all kind of bring something a little different to the table as we kind of chat on these bi-weekly shows, and hopefully you'll come along with us on the journey. So
That is again an excellent repertoire of hobbies to have. I myself, for those that have already not figured it out, am a GBA2 fanatic, almost obsessed. Some people would say, others would say, certainly obsessed. I've
just a
been
little
playing
bit.
video games since I can remember myself back when I was 5, meaning that the video games have become and were a hobby since I was of a very young age, and that stuck with me for the longest. But not only that, but Transformers and Gunpla were also a big part of my life since I was a kid. Meaning that I also had the plastic crack addiction, may have been through action figures or model kits since I was pretty young. I'm nowhere near the builder that Rogue is, and I'm not even delving into um the top coating, painting, or customizing really by much. So I do mostly straight builds and some rare panel lining when I want some units to look nice, or when I want the perfect grade that I'm building to look all right. Yes, I'm building current, or at least I'm about to start building my second perfect grade, which is the Unicorn Gundam. That's gonna be a challenge, all right. But hopefully I'll be able to every couple of weeks to show my progress if I don't decide to just shotgun it and simply build it in a few days, because I do that. I do happen to have that kind of level of enjoyment of pain towards my fingers. Other than that, I do have a large variety of hobbies in terms of outside of gaming, although it's still with technology. I do like myself my electronics. Specifically, I do focus a lot on building and repairing electronics, which is bizarre, I know, but I like seeing things that once worked work again. Other than that, I always was obsessed with technology, so I just learn whatever I can, I apply it wherever I can, and I just am buff for information in general. I think generally, though, you
Think
see that we are all vastly different in our hobbies, but a couple of
Yeah.
things are what bring us close together. That is our love for Gundam and plastic crack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
Ian
would
is
say
definitely
so.
known for plastic crack.
hey, hey, hey! I have I enjoy reading some fan fiction and video games too.
Other than that, I'd like to say that this is gonna be the first episode amongst many where you'll see us talk a lot about what brought us together, what we like about what's happening in the world of model kits, maybe gaming, who knows, we'll see. There's gonna be plenty of Gundam, there's gonna be a plenty of variety of other things. Don't think that we're gonna only touch one subject. It's 4 dudes in a single voice call, and maybe in the future in a single room. Who knows what the future will bring?
Right, we're going to be the Gundam experts of the internet.
Look at it this
That's
way.
right.
We have a large variety on what everyone does in a way. Like I am obsessed with Gundam gaming. a rogue would be lying if he said that he's not obsessed with Leos.
I'm obsessed with Lee. I'm obsessed with army building just in general. I don't know why, but I'm just crazy about it.
Ian has his robot spirits cult,
That's right.
and Goose
it's-
honks around with
Yeah.
doggies. With doggies especially.
Let's it's tall goose. It's not tall geese. It's only one. One
Well,
at a time.
one at a time.
Singular, not a plural.
And Rogue should be thanking me. He wouldn't have his Leos if it weren't for
That's
me.
right. That's right. That is true.
But let's begin by covering the basics of what we're doing here. First and foremost, because I love that word for some reason suddenly today, I'll ask you all a question. What? And you can either take a turn or you can answer alphabetically again, your choice. What would you like to improve upon in one of your current hobbies? Doesn't matter which one. It can be model kits, could be robot spirits, could be cars, could be learning how to top code. It doesn't matter.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I mean, yeah, it's a tough one.
Well, allow me to go first then. I'd
Okay.
like to find not only the patience and the time, but also the courage to start top coding some of my kits. Like, I have currently to my side a Chimaris Vidar high grade, a Unicorn high grade, a Xi high grade, a Silver Bullet Suppressor high grade, and a a Hrairu Ra 2 or a Hrairu 2 Ra
Ooh.
tier 5.
Yeah.
All of these could use some top coat. They would look excellent.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Problem
Oh,
is,
yeah.
I don't have
That
the
would be
patience.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it does take a lot of patience. And it used to be, I'm gonna interject here. When I first started top coding kids, I would do it. I'd stand it up, and I would just spray it 360 degrees. But I learned that it's better to spray the parts, separate the legs and the arms from the torso. Whatever you have to do, maybe cover up clear pieces, stickers that you don't want frosted over by the spray, so it still looks
Mhm.
shiny.
Mhm.
But spray it in parts, that way you get everything covered very nicely. I've learned that that's probably a better way to do it.
I'm more than happy to accept some knowledge from you, of all people, because let's put it like this: you are nuts with your builds. I'm jealous. For those who haven't
Many
seen it,
years.
yeah. For those who haven't seen it, allow me to be the first one. Or would any of you like to do the honors of announcing part of the Colony Drop podcast project?
I can do that.
Go ahead.
You guys cool with it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we, the four of us kind of came together and we were talking and we wanted to do something where we could kind of get everybody involved. And when I say everybody, I mean that on a global scale. Because let's face it, like Gundam is not just limited to the US, it's not just limited to Japan. It is a global
Phenomenon.
IP. It
Mhm.
has a lot of our friends are from around the world. So to make them feel included, including ourselves, we wanted to build a community. So I'd like to kind of take the opportunity to announce the um, G3G Discord server, or for a more long form name, the Grand Gunpla Group, in
Which is
which
a
we will
mouthful.
have like a community coming together to talk about like Gunpla. We'll talk about tips and tricks and works in progress stuff, robot spirits, video games, uh, still building it up, still trying to kind of iron out the kinks with like certain channels. If you have suggestions for channels or threads, we're happy to listen. We have a few people that we've kind of already included to kind of test the waters out a little bit, but we really want to grow this group and make it something where we can have like community meetups in person, kind of like what Talos was teasing earlier. So if you want to, please check out the link in the description below to join the G3G Discord server and bring your level of expertise, whether very beginner like myself or super duper expert and beyond like a rogue, or somewhere in between like Goose. And yeah, let's chat.
I want to add to that real quick. I know we're still a new channel and we're still working out some kinks. We are planning on doing giveaways. I've already purchased some things for giveaways. We will do big announcements, give everybody time schedules. I think the game plan was to do some builds, try to do some custom builds with everybody. So once we got more people hearing and seeing what we're doing, we could have a community build where the four of us would vote and be like, hey, this is winner. We're going to send this out. And we've got some fun projects that we got lined up. So kind of give us a couple, give listens and work with us and, give us some pointers ourselves. Like Ian was saying, like, hey, you can do better here. Or, Goose, you could do this better. Or, Rogue, you're perfect at everything you do. So,
Far from it.
don't
And
this channel is a friendly, open invitation to everybody. Like,
Yep.
two of us are newbies. Rogue is killer at pretty much everything he does, as much as he doesn't want to take credit for it. And Talos is an absolute god when it comes to GBO2. So once we get that channel going and you guys play against him, best of luck to you. That's not an easy fight against him. So
I still have
No, it is
PTSD.
not.
you guys will start realizing that all four of us bring a little weirdness to this group that we all like to get in and chat all the time. So
Mhm.
hopefully you guys will join in with us and do community builds. I'd love to see what other people build. I've seen things that Rogue has built and he's taken it to a direction I never thought you could do with a kit. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
And
that's
please, if you
yeah.
join our
Go ahead.
server, no, sorry, real quick, I just want to say, if you join our server, please keep in mind that this is just something we're doing to maintain positivity. To like, I do this personally for self-care. So I don't want it to ever feel like work. So if you join our server, please just make sure that you come in with the intention of maintaining a positive environment. That's the only thing that I ask.
Come in with the best intentions.
yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and state this now. Like, if you're a first time builder or you're hearing this and you're like, oh my god, I would love to build a kit and I've never done it, and you build one of those $10 SD kits, post it, show us what you did. I mean,
Mhm.
nobody's gonna make fun of you. If they do, that stuff is gonna be X-nayed real quick. So you got to start somewhere. You can't start out with a master grade. Start
Yeah.
small, work up. That's what I did. Don't feel bad.
Well, Goose,
Yeah.
to be fair, I kind of did when I got back into Gunpla building. So
Yep. That is true.
And always remember
Um.
that this is a group, as we said, that they're pretty much about positivity. It's about building a community. The people may be asking that is this a preset background that I left behind on purpose? Is it an accident? Because there is a few channels that you probably have seen if you like Gundam Explained, Midnight Hatter. Those are channels that I at least hold at a high regard. I'm hoping to reach the level of being good at something like the two of them are. There's also the Sertlet down here to my left, who is again nieces that are filled in properly, and that's what we also intend to do. That's my personal shout out to those dudes. Alter down there, my co-host for a long while, who also, well, pretty much we made long videos. I think those videos were pretty fun. We got to talk about things, chat about things, and that's not going to be any different here. But the major difference is going to be that we're not talking about the competitive game. We're not talking about competitiveness. You can be competitive for fun with as a friend, But to what Sneaky said, we are here to have fun. We're here to get better, like everyone in this um, studio that you see that I'm in did. We all get better together.
Yep, I agree with
Exactly.
that.
And
Well
it's
Exactly.
said.
Yep.
and I feel like the other part of this channel is also going to be like not only getting better at stuff, but like we want other people
To enjoy what
to
we
see
enjoy.
what we're doing
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm.
enjoy the hobby as much as we do. It's not just,
Yep.
hey, like I said earlier, you've never done it before, you want to try it, you know, we're gonna
Yep.
have simple builds. We're gonna have like SD builds one day. We're gonna have fun and try to get people out of their comfort zone because I know I need to get out of mine. And this was kind of a goofy idea that the four of us had in the chat one day, and we actually pulled the trigger on it. And now you get to let us listen to us ramble about goofy stuff.
And if you really want to just meme about, we have a channel for that in our Discord. It's called Forklift Certified. So if you want to get forklift certified and just uh, meme, then that's the channel for you.
Now, we should also mention that you can be a starter at anything. You can be a starter in photography, and that is fine. Post them. It's a good way to even keep, I guess you could say, quote unquote, portfolio. Look at what you've done in the past and look where you've been. Have fun with others,
Mhm.
learn from others, learn with others. This is a
Mhm.
community effort. It's not you just go in on your own and you hope to outdo everyone else. It's here. We're here to have fun, to enjoy ourselves, to enjoy a hobby, as the guy said before me. That's that. Enjoy what you do, and that's what we're here for. We may be called this may be called the Colony Drop podcast, but the only colonies that we're dropping is our hot takes at how good or bad some kits are.
Pretty much just hot takes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
That's right. And if all else fails, just blame Goose. That's
Yeah,
that's
I
the
blame
Yeah.
Goose
best hot
too.
take of all.
I blame Goose too.
We blame Goose whenever things go wrong. We blame Goose.
Yeah,
Damn right.
damn that goose.
He honks too much. Damn.
He honks and bonks. Doesn't think about any actions.
Mess with a
Does it?
honk, you get the bonk.
Hit the
That's
bonk.
right. Real quick too, do you we just to kind of also throw this out there that we'll be on Instagram and probably Twitter here and there. And I'll throw this to the group. I think it would be cool if you know based on the interaction we see in the community, you could probably we can maybe, with your permissions, post those photos to kind of share across the interwebs, so that way we get other people to join, and they can also
Mhm.
provide their feedback and help the community grow in that positive
Yep.
direction we were talking about
Obviously,
earlier.
they will be fully credited.
Yeah,
Yep,
we're not gonna
Mhm.
no real names. It'll be either Instagram name or Discord name. We will not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna put out personal information. Want to
Yeah.
clarify that too now.
Yeah. Screen
yep,
names only. Yep.
exactly. So, um, but yeah, come join us. We really want to see this community grow. We want to kind of take things to the next level. Like I said, we want to make it a global kind of reach, you know. So anyone is welcome. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter what skill level you are. Come and bring your perspectives. Have friendly debates, and yeah,
So, I think now that we got all that information out, I don't think this podcast is going to be a super long one. I don't know how everybody's thinking about it since we don't. We're just building the community, but I'd like to ask you guys,
Mhm.
not to take the thunder away from Talos being the main mob boss of this group. Um, the question I'm going to present out to all of us right now is like, where are we all standing? Like right now, I'm building a GM striker.
Very
I
nice.
just received my first tall goose.
Oh,
Um, I bought the master
Surprisingly.
grade. It came in the other day. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's gonna be a while before I build that one. I've never built the master grade. I've only built one real grade. All my kits have been high grades. I have a monster backlog, and part of this community, I'm hoping everybody's going to give me the encouragement not only to build a master grade, which I think my next project is going to be one, just not the tall goose. I think I'm going to build my wing master grade.
Yeah.
I do have a Dendrobium
Ooh.
HP kit that is
Jeez, I
still
want that so
sitting in the
bad,
box.
dude.
I have one other friend that has one, Steven, who's Midnight Hatter. He's in the same boat as me. Just it's a scary kit when you get it. It's a very large box and lots of little pieces. So I'm hoping this community gets my courage up to build those, and I'll post my pictures on Instagram here soon of the GM Striker, especially when I get it done. But I think the next kit I would like for everybody to give me encouragement on doing is going to be my Gundam wing kit. So first master grade kit, I'm just going to build it straight as it is, and no customization on that one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep whispering "do it" into the mic and see how long it
I'll be the first one to give you that motivation. The moment you start building that master grade, I'll start building the perfect grade unicorn. It's literally right outside of my room.
When I cut the first piece, I expect you to be doing the same to yours.
Oh, I will. I will literally have the book. I will sprawl it out on the floor. All 9 of my cats will be outside of the room because there's no way that I'm keeping them inside while I'm building a perfect grade. And I'll start building it.
So what Talos is saying, he's a crazy cat guy.
Oh, no. Listen, it wasn't even intentional. I wasn't even picking them up left and right? We had 3 cats, and then one gave birth to 6.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. It's by circumstance that you're a crazy cat guy.
Yes. I have my mythical beasts right here.
Okay, so let's kind of turn it back to Goose's original question here, just to kind of keep us slightly on track, even though I'm sure we'll get off topic and go all sorts of directions with this podcast.
We'll try not
as it
to.
evolves.
We'll try not. Yeah, we'll try not to as much as possible.
We'll do our best. No promises.
I make no promises, Rogue.
Focus, boys, focus.
No, I don't want to now, just because you said that.
I blame Goose.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So, I am currently in the process of building the master grade. Speaking of tall gooses, I am in the process of building a master grade tall geese flugel. And I've only built the wings so far. Check out the Discord to see where I'm at with that, because I definitely plan to panel line it. I don't know if I'm gonna try and top coat it or not. I think for the moment, I just want to see how it looks and kind of, I'm taking my time trying to experiment a little bit. This thing has a lot of undergating with the wings in particular, because that's all I've built so far. So I'm like working on sanding and trying to make sure that, the pieces look good. I mean, thankfully, because it's white, the wings are white outside of a couple of spots. You can't really tell that any sanding happened. So any tips or tricks, much appreciated.
What about you, Rogue?
What are you doing?
Oh, huh?
What are you building right now? What are you working on?
Oh, what am I building? Let's see. So no master grades. I have one master grade in my backlog, and that is the Jim ground type Jim sniper from 08th MS team.
Oh,
nice.
So yeah, the one that it comes with and Ian has the Robot Spirits version that comes with the canister, the power canister with the power pipes and everything.
Now, real quick, I'm going to stop you for a second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I thought you had another master grade.
I have. So this is the only one I have unbuilt. I have.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood you on that one.
I have 4 other master grades that are already built and being displayed right now. But yeah, when it comes to master, I'm an HG guy.
You're
so
talking about
everybody knows.
backlog. I got you.
Yeah, backlog. Yeah, I only have one master grade in my backlog. Yeah, but as far as kits I've built recently, I built the HG Shenlong, which I have been sitting in the backlog for a long time, just to finish the team and get that done and over with. And I recently received one of my P Bandit orders for the HG, the Leo full weapon set. So I've been building those little option parts. So it's pretty cool.
So speaking of wing, real quick, just because I want to kind of keep it
Yeah.
on that subject for just a moment.
hmm
I think for a first community build, because it is the 30th anniversary of Gundam Wing in Japan this year,
Yeah.
that we should do maybe one of our first community builds should be something surrounding Gundam Wing. What do you guys think?
That sounds like a great
Yeah,
idea.
we could do
I'm
that.
fine with that.
I got plenty.
There you go. I love
Dude,
it.
Yep.
let's we'll just I know this is gonna go out into the ether. Hopefully somebody will join us. Doesn't matter if it's a SD kit to master
hmm
grade, whatever,
Yeah.
you know,
No matter
just
what it is. Yeah.
pick something from the Gundam Wing universe, build it.
Yeah.
We'll have somewhere where you can post pictures in the Discord. And just build along with us. We'll post our photos too. And I'm going to say we'll talk about this towards the end of February. We'll give everybody plenty of time to pick up a kid since this is our first podcast and we're just kind of springing this on everybody.
hmm
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
To
I
make
think
it a
that's
bit
good
broader
idea.
also, so that the people can have a variety of choices even more, they could do kits that are based off of Gundam Wing. Like someone could do the Fenice, which is the Gundam Wing in build
Yeah.
fighters. I think that would be a cool
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. That's I
Yeah.
was trying to. I didn't mean like the actual Gundam Wing. I mean like
Yeah.
build a Leo. I mean Rogue's technically done. I know he's built like 30 of them. So
Technically, you would be wrong, but it seems like it. Yeah. You surprisingly, I counted. I've only built 12.
only 12. I
Only
Only
apologize.
12.
built 12.
Only
Out of how
12.
many?
Boys and girls, this is a competition now.
Oh.
Rogue
Yeah.
by the end of the year has to have 30 Leos done.
Ooh.
I could probably swing that. Yeah, I probably could.
Rogue could probably build like 5 a day if he decided.
Yeah. If I get enough time, yeah. Give me a 4-hour block. I can build 5.
Full auto block. That means that you can build it. Oh,
One
my
instruction manual.
He's
One
building 2 at a time, one with each hand.
Well, when it comes to army building, like once you build, like, because Leo is so basic, you don't even need the manual anymore. After you've built like 5 or 6 of them, you don't need the manual. You already know where everything goes. You can just mass build them assembly line
By the
if you
way,
want to
guys,
go that route.
remember, Rogue is supposedly intermediate.
Yeah, right.
I'm intermediate when it comes to customizing, and because I've really seen some like really clean paint jobs and like the way people do stuff with like I think for me though, if I wanted to kind of going back a little bit, what I would want to improve on with this hobby is probably getting more. I don't really want to, but like scribing, I've seen people do it. I know people like it takes a lot of skill to do it correctly. I've tried it. Not that great at it, but I'm just never. I'm not a scribe person, but I could probably try that out. But just like those kind of like really fine details, is probably what I would want to improve on.
I think that's a good goal, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely kind of like a next evolution in your customization journey. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like I'm right in that. Like I said, intermediate. I feel like I'm in the area in the hobby as far as skill goes, right before you hit pretty much, the master class of builders. So I'm right there in the meat of it.
I can dig it, man. Question for you guys too, real quick, while I'm thinking about it. Of Wing 30th anniversary, maybe our next episode should just be kind of covering like 30th anniversary, what we kind of want to see from it, things like that. We can even double
That would
back
be
to G
cool.
Gundam since that 30th anniversary just kind of ended, but they're kind of like still extending it. It seems like with Gundam X2 being clumped in.
Mm-hmm.
We
Maybe
need an
that's
Ares kit.
Heck yeah, we do.
Man, that's been what I've been saying. You guys think I went crazy with the Leo kits? Yeah, I'll do the same with the Aries.
You're gonna be worse with the Aries. I mean, what?
Yeah, I might be worse with the Aries, possibly.
But I think a lot of these should be left for the next episode because we we can talk about model kits and Gundam overall. I think all day long. This is
We could.
mostly, I should say, an introduction to what you'll see. This is a sneak peek, I guess you could say, although it's a 35 minutes sneak peek, should I say.
Told people I was sneaking around.
So, to fully, rerun a few things, G3G is now open to the public in a way. We're going to be putting an invite in the description down below, along with the Instagram and X/Twitter of G3G. Feel free to join us. Ask any questions that you may have. We can possibly read those out for the next podcast. Eventually, we might even open up a Patreon, depending on what we see fit. Right?
I think that's a little bit down the road.
Yeah.
I will say this: I have a dead Instagram page. If everybody would go to Goose's Corner, I'm gonna start posting build photos there again.
It will be in the description down below.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
give me the boost of post photos and to keep building. Do understand in the group, everybody. I'm not going to go into great detail. I am a father of 3, and I do have a newborn, so spare time for me is in short demand. But I do, when I do have some free time for myself, I do try to build as much as I can. So do bear with me a little bit. I'm going to bring that page back. I've got a couple photos. I actually have my first build photo on there, so go in there, look at it. I have my third kit that I painted. Granted, I just stayed with the color scheme. I did change a few things up. The video for that is actually on Gundam Explain with Ian Sneaky Sama. We did a God, I can't remember what kit it was. I think it was the Blaze Burning Gundam, and
Blade. Yeah.
yeah, there were 4 of us built the same kit, and we all had different takes on it. Ian was first time build with doing the panel lining.
Yep.
It was my third time painting, so I literally, when I tell everybody I finished painting it, like little details on it, posted photos while Adam started the podcast because I was in just short time for that project, and the other person that joined us, Sayla, she did a photograph. So just giving you an idea, that's what we're kind of expecting here.
Yep.
We just want to have fun, do your form of hobby, whether it's straight up building, doing the photography, customizing,
Gaming.
painting, gaming, just
Yeah, anything that you like, if it's your hobby.
Reading, anything. Writing,
Yeah. Yep.
art.
um,
There is so many forms of a hobby that we can be here just naming them, just even generic, just generic names. Art.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
means nothing. That can be music. That can be videos. That can be anything.
I'm also going to put this out here. We'll try to keep an eye on it. Not really expecting too many at first, but I think we're going to have a questions page. So if anybody has any questions or wants to reach out to us and just be like, hey, here's a topic I'd like for the 4 of you guys to talk about, I believe that'll be on Discord, if I'm correct, Ian.
Yeah, we'll make like a little maybe a Google form or something like that where people can submit their questions.
Yeah.
We'll
Please
use
don't
that.
send us a 6-page essay. Not saying anything. Inside joke, BK. If you know who you are, don't do it.
You'll fall in the forklift certified channel.
No, she falls in the BK channel.
Oh, we'll
All
make
right,
an individual one for that guy.
we are not. No, he is not going to be forklift certified like me. We're not doing that.
Oh man. Real quick too,
Um,
just to go back to the Instagram thing, just to make sure I cover this. Each of our individual Instagrams will be linked, in the G3G Instagram page, and we'll also tag those whenever we post on that page or on Twitter, so that way people can follow us on there. We appreciate the individual follows. And yeah, so that's all I had to say on that. Sorry. Go ahead, Goose.
no, you're good. I was going to say, like I said, give me a reason to bring that channel back. I don't think Rogue's ever posted on his. I don't even think Rogue has an Instagram.
No, I have one, and I just don't have anything on there yet. I need to start putting things on there.
So in our Discord, start pumping us up to put stuff in our Discord, or not our
Yes.
Discord. Excuse me, on our Instagram.
And Discord. Let's face it, Discord, Twitter, whatever socials we wind up on, we'll make, you guys will help kind of motivate to keep this going just through your interactions with the community and whatnot.
Yep.
So that's all I got to say on this time. Anybody else have anything else to say?
I'm all good. Anything that you want to say, Rogue?
Oh no, I'm set.
What about you, Sneaky?
I'm on Instagram at non_stop_collectors. And I do post on there from time to time. I just posted something a few days ago. So go give that a look at. I think for a hashtag, if you want us to see your builds, like on Instagram or on Twitter or /X, use the hashtag G3G, and that way we can follow who's posting and all of that. But other than please join our Discord. Please come with a positive attitude, and please enjoy yourselves, and look forward to interacting with you all.
So everything he said, and my channel is Goose's Corner.
Your Instagram page.
Instagram, excuse me. So everybody stay goosey. I'm out.
And from me, I would normally say that I think that we're done with this video. I'd ask for everyone their thoughts, but I think that we made our thoughts clear from the start of this. That is the whole point of this podcast, I'd say. So instead of doing my classic, see you on the battlefield and all of that, because this is not a video game. First of all, thank you all three for being here. This would be impossible without you three, because having so much variation just amongst the four of us is a very fun thing to have. It's fun to always talk to you three. And before I let you guys say whatever you want to say before we close off, I'd like to thank again Adam from Gundam Explained and Stephen from the Midnight Hatter, the Sertlad, and my co-host Alter. Again, I wouldn't be motivated to partake this much in the Gundam community without, first of all, reaching out to Adam and, afterwards Stephen to enter the communities. I was pretty much, I guess you could call it a lone wolf, not really reaching out with anyone. I'm thanking Settled and Alter because they shared my absurd insanity when it came to obsession with some things, and you three for keeping me company even as I'm moving forward. I have a lot of people to thank for that. But overall, thank you all for watching also this video. And that's that from me. Would you guys like to say your goodbyes?
Take care, everyone, and don't let that colony drop on you.
just everybody have a good day, a good evening, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're living in, and we will catch you later on the next one.
I'm going to end this with a big shout out to Steven and Adam. Hopefully they'll hear this and know that we appreciate it because they brought the four of us together and or caused this insanity that's about to begin. So, with that said, thank you guys and stay goosey.
Much love.
And we'll see you next time when we're talking about our hobbies with you.